Hi, Dorothy.
Hi, Maritza. How are you?
I'm so happy that you were able to join us. We just give a little introduction about you, and you have the floor.
Thank you, Maritza. I'm sorry I was a little bit late. We have a new puppy in the middle of everything else, and her schedule was not your schedule. So I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late, but so happy to be with the Mount Vernon Democrats. It's wonderful to see you all and feel the energy. To try to convey how important you are to this whole country right now, honestly, to the whole country, which is watching Virginia. I think you know where Terry stands on the issue, so committed to healthcare, paid family medical and sick leave, $15 minimum wage, building this economy so that it works for all, education. The investments in education are so important and such a stark contrast between these two candidates, but you know the issues, and I'm really here to say thank you for all you do year in, year out. And here we are in the off year where it's the hardest to get attention for this statewide offices, which I don't really understand because, as we know, our state government really is the government that makes the daily decisions that impact our daily lives on voting rights, on taxes, on healthcare, on investments in education, in infrastructure, roads. So these elections are so important, and the contrast really is stark with these two candidates for governor. And then our whole ticket, Terry's so proud to be on the ticket with Hala Ayala and Mark Herring and all of our delegates. So critical that we get that keep that General Assembly. Terry really would like the opportunity to work with a Democratic General Assembly. And then the sky is the limit on how we can continue to keep Virginia moving forward. So I really appreciate all you're doing and willing to do. I know I saw Maritza at a Canvas kickoff the other day. We feel the momentum growing. October has been a continuing growing success in terms of the number of the doors we're knocking, over 100,000 so far. The early vote is coming in. We're very happy with the numbers of early vote coming in, the rate at which they're coming in, and we just really want to continue to encourage that early vote. It was wonderful to have Stacey Abrams with us on Sunday afternoon. Terry was with her in Norfolk, and they did Hampton Churches together. I mean, each did Hampton Churches, but then they came together at City Hall. Then they came up to Northern Virginia, and I tell you, she was so inspiring, especially on the early vote, because it matters so much that we have this window. We're so grateful that the General Assembly, Ralph Northam, got rid of excused absentee voting and put in this early vote window of 45 days that we had in the general election. But now to have it in our state races, we just really want to make sure people get used to early vote, that they have this opportunity, and that when we early vote, the vote total reporting is a constant reminder to people, educating the public that this state election is happening. We know it's happening. We're active, involved Democrats, but so many people just don't know when there's not a federal race, aren't aware. So the early voting, pushing the early voting really is important for that reason, because it gets everybody out, and hopefully before November 2nd, but definitely nobody could forget on November 2nd that they've got to vote. So iwillvote.com is an excellent resource for everyone to use when they're talking to their neighbors and friends. And as somebody might say, or even the gas station attendant who I was talking to on Friday night before I went down to the Jill Biden event in Henrico, and who was not aware of early vote, and he wasn't sure where to go. And so iwillvote.com is such an easy thing to remember. And you just plug in your address and it tells you where to go, what your early vote hours are, and all the details you need on voting. So a great resource. We hope, and here's my real ask for tonight, is that you will continue to sign up for the canvassing that we have on the weekends. So important, because we can also vote on Sundays now. So it's an all weekend endeavor to get out there to people's doors, remind them about the race. And it really is about turnout now. And that's the most important thing. So if you can sign up either for canvassing or our text program or our call program where we're chasing down these ballots, lots of absentee ballots have been requested and they're not back in yet. So it's a very important effort we have to get those absentee ballots back, or get somebody who has an absentee ballot out to go early vote. Makes it plain and simple. So that's what we're doing. We're appreciative for those of you who are a part of it, and we are just encouraging those who have a little more time to give and can encourage their friends and family to give a little time to this effort. It really is going to make all the difference. It's unfortunately a tight race every year in an off year, and as we see the drop off from the federal elections, but we want to break the record. Terry's all about breaking records, and that's what we want to do. So we appreciate all of you. We thank you, and 14 days to go. So let's just put it all on the field, and we appreciate that. Hope you'll do that with us.
So you are telling us that pretty much the best thing that we can do to help Terry win this election is bring somebody to vote early, right?
That's
So
right.
that's something
That's
that
right.
we can do. Bring our neighbors, our family, start the conversation that the importance about this race that is so close, and how can we make it easy for Virginia to keep it blue? Just bring somebody to the polls and early voting, and that way we can help Terry win this election.
Absolutely. Terry and the whole ticket. We're very focused on that whole ticket.
Terry and the whole ticket, and the
We need them
delegates, of
all.
course. Yeah, we really appreciate that you took the time to join us. There were a lot of events tonight and you made it. So really, really appreciate that you came and give us the last close remarks so we can help our ticket to get, to win in this election.
Thank you for
so much.
having me. Thank you, Maritza. We love the Mount Vernon Democrats, and we appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Please give her a big round of applause so she can continue doing the excellent job. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wow, what a treat, right? To have her join us in our committee tonight. Okay.